Hello, and welcome to All the Things That Need to Be Said podcast. Even though I have not even posted this year, I am finally back, even though there was no reason why I had to leave. It's just, I just didn't feel like it. And only thing that I have to say for this episode, welcome to episode 3. Your feelings are valid. It sounds stupid. It sounds really stupid. But let me say this. No matter what you feel, there is someone that is against whatever you are feeling. No matter what is your reasoning for whatever you are feeling, there is someone in the world that is against whatever you're feeling. If you're happy and you're having a good day, someone is going to hate on you. Someone is going to wish that you're having the worst day of your life, and that's just going to be possibly it could be the person that you love. It could be someone that you know that hates you. It could be someone you hate. It could be someone you don't even know. Like, maybe someone in the world right now is just literally thinking, I wish someone has a bad day, And, like, this sounds so pointless, but there is so much feeling invalidation today. And I don't know if that's because, like, people just want to be nonchalant or, like, just trying to be different. But it is okay to feel what you are feeling, no matter how long ago things were. And that's coming from someone that has said to people, like, oh, get over this, get over that. And, like, I came to the realization that some things you can't just get over. And some things you'll get over the day it happens. Maybe you got over it before it even happened. And it's okay if you got over it before it happened, as it happened, after it happened, a year later, 5 years later, 10 years later. Never. I mean, like, I'm not saying, like, mentally it is okay. Like, to you, it could be draining. It could be so draining. And obviously, I don't know what you've been through. And no one else really knows what you've been through. But there is this, like, feeling. There's this feeling. Okay. That I'm not gonna say like I know what you're going through. I know things could be tough, because I don't, like, some people have really horrible lives. Some people have really horrible days. Some people have really horrible hour of the day or hours of the day. Some people have really horrible weeks. Some people have really horrible years, and that isn't great. And having to deal with not even just the consequences, like, consequences of the action, that sucks. That's gonna be bad. That's not gonna be fun. But what you feel emotionally is so much more damaging than what happens in the actual moment. Because, and I don't mean that, like, too literal. Like, obviously, some things happening are way worse than other things happening. Like, if you're sad for a few days, that's like so much less work than, like, having your pet die, But I just want you to know that your feelings are valid. Whether you're a man crying, whether it's something not even small, like you spilt something on your favorite shirt and now it's stained. You can't get it out. That sucks. I'm sorry. Even though it wasn't my fault, I'm sorry that you have to go through that. And there is so much invalidation today towards people just expressing their emotions. Like, when, like, I've heard people say, like, stop being sad about this, stop being mad about this. And I mean, like, if they're speaking of it for, like, logical reasons, that's, like, different, you know? Like, if it's, like, this is, like, tearing you down over something small, like, if we go back to the stain on the shirt, you know? Like, and if you're, like, breaking stuff and, like, crying and you're, like, going into, like, a depressive episode, like, obviously, you know, like, things would be better if you let them go. And, like, that's another thing. So sometimes that's what I've meant, but instead I said, just get over it. And like I said, some things don't go away, and some things go away really fast. And then there needs to be a difference of people saying, get over it, and a difference between saying, this will help you so much mentally. And don't mind the coughing in the other room if you can hear it. But there is a difference between saying, get over it, and this would help you so much mentally, currently and in the long run, if you can face this and just accept it. Because everyone can use a little bit less weight off their back. And I'm not gonna say, like, oh, not some people, because some people go through less than what other people go through. It's like, you know, a body of water is deeper to everyone depending on their height. So, like, something that could be, like, devastating for you could not faze someone else. So everyone can use a little weight off of their back. And if you are someone that is telling people how to rule their own emotions, and it's not for, like, there's no period. If you're telling people how to rule their emotions, you are a suckish person. Like, obviously, okay, like, take that into, like, the correct context. But you are a suckish person, and you need to realize that you are not in control of other people's emotions. They are in control of their own. And you can't solve their issues, and you can't solve their pain. You can't solve what they're going through. You can't solve how they feel about it. As much as you try, you can never solve how someone feels. And at some point, oh my goodness, I'm stuttering. At some point in your life, you have to accept that you cannot change what someone feels. And again, take that into the correct context. But just know, if you're a suckish person, you need to recognize that. And recognizing something as small as letting people live their emotions is such a detrimental way to start off that progress. And now I'm actually going to go record my 4th episode right after this. But I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are wherever you are looking forward to. I hope you live it wonderfully. Thank you for listening to this episode.